Ho, ho, ho. Merry Beermas. Hi, welcome to the beer reviews for this week. Today I'm going to do some really weird beverages. It's about Christmas, so got my tree. And I'm in my nice, awesome chair. Nice, awesome chair. Yeah, there we go. Got big feet. But alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some reviews of some beers, alright? Like I was saying. So, first off, I'm going to do the stuff I don't have with me, okay? I went to the Ram a while back, and they had a new beverage called the Terry Me Brew. It's like tiramisu in a bottle. I'm going to give it a 4.3. Really good. Coffee flavor and sweetness did really good. They played on each other. Really good. If you can find the Terry Me Brew, that's great. Then I had also at the Ram Nate's Amber Glow. It's a red ale. I gave it a I got it like a 3.5. It's okay. It's okay. It's not the best. It's eh. It's not that bad. But oh well. Yeah, I would go for the Terry Me Brew if you could find it. Also from the Ram, the Grass Kicker Kolsch 2.4. Just that has a little bit of, mostly so watery, and it just has a little bit of hop to offset the water. Oh well. So also I got when I was out yesterday, I stopped by a place called the Copper Door. And I got the sugary maple bourbon pecan pie. Oh my god, it's a strong ale. It is powerful. It's got 9.8 alcohol level, 28 IBUs, and I give it a 5. It tastes like pecans, maple, and bourbon all in one bottle. It is fantastic. Great stuff. It'll kick you on your ass, but it is good stuff. Also, I had from Odd Otter yesterday, Comrade Otter's Imperial Chocolate Stout. I gave it a 4.8. It tastes really heavily. It tastes awesome because it is so chocolatey. How much chocolatey? It's a whole lot of chocolatey. And the other one I don't. The other two I don't have with me. Well, actually, there's 4. I'm like, good God, really? Game of Thrones Iron Glow, Iron Throne, not Iron Glow. That's a whole different thing. Shiny. It's by Yang. I give it a 4.2. It was a really good balanced blonde, delicious. Fremont Brewing's Wandering Wheat. It's just like 3.2. It's a wheat beer that was just It's not the best. 21st Amendment's Golden Sunshine. It was a Berliner Weiss. Sour, I'm going to give it a 4.8. It was really flavorful. It was perfect for a Berliner Weiss. But I'm not a big Berliner Weiss person. Then there's the Anne Francois Spice Dark Ale called the Lips of Faith. 4.3. Alcohol level of 9.2. It'll kick you on your ass. It tastes like figs and all these other like Christmassy flavors. Really good, really interesting. So here's the thing. I got my other beer that I actually had with me. So first off, I'm doing Trois Pistoles. Pistoles, it's French, even though it's made in Canada. Trois Pistoles. It has a Gothic cathedral with 3 towers on it. It tastes. It's very dark lager. Well, dark ale. It's really spicy and bready. It's kind of like a fruitcake in a bottle. A delicious fruitcake, not a crappy fruitcake. I'm going to give it a 3.8. It still didn't do much for me, but there we go. This is a really, really weird one. This is by Avery Brewing Company. I want you to zoom in on this. This is Chai High. It's a chai tea beer. This is really weird stuff. I'm gonna give it a 4.2. It's really unique. It's powerful stuff. It tastes like, has this really tea chai flavor that comes out and overpowers the beer. But I'm giving it such a good review because it's something very unique. Yeah, this is just really unique. Shock Top's Ginger Wheat. Yeah, it's a wheat beer brewed with ginger. That's just some weird stuff right there. Apparently, Sam Adams has also done something similar. 3.8 as well. Not that much on the ginger. This is Gloria. It's an unfiltered Pilsner by Block 15 Brewing Company. It's got a big shiny sun on it. Sip, shine, and be happy. 3.5. It's middle of the road, almost a little bit better than just middle of the road, but there's nothing really impressive about it. Just earthiness and meh. This is Pinner. It's the throwback IPA. It's brewed with passion fruit. I'm not a big IPA fan, but this had some good flavors. I'm going to give it 4. Really delicious despite the very strong hop character. Now, we're talking about really weird. This is El Camino, in parentheses, Unreal. It has like an old-fashioned, I think that's a radio on it. It's a dark ale brewed with fennel, chia, and peppercorns. And figs added. This is it's also a, it's 21st Amendment. It's canned by them, but it's made with Stone Brewing Company and Firestone Walker Brewing Company. It is a weird beverage. Let me see what I put in Untapped, because I remember it. It's the exact wording when you drink this beer is just. It's hard to actually describe, because it has all these kind of sweet notes because of the dark ale, and it has these spicy notes. You can taste a little bit of the figs. It's just like there's a lot of stuff going on in this beer. It's a lot of stuff going on in this beer, but it's just really different. It's a 9.5 as well. Let me see. Yeah, it's got all these fruity notes with the spice, and it is one of the most interesting beers I've ever had. Most people, the average is at least on Untapped a 4. I gave it a 4.3. That was different. It was good. It's just not my cup of tea though, but the flavors are unique and play together. So if you can find El Camino, try it. This is Stillwater Extra Dry. It's a sake-based saison. It's by Stillwater from. It's brewed by Brooklyn, but it's by Connecticut and distributed by someplace in Brooklyn. Sorry. This one was weird. I'm going to give it a 3. It's just malty, kind of bland. It doesn't really taste that much like sake. There's a little bit of spice, but not much at all. We're Crooked Fence 3 Picket Porter. Very chocolatey. Very chocolatey. I'm going to give it a 3.9. Or not close to a total 4. Doesn't really stand out that much. 2 Xmas. This is by Southern Tier. This is a really weird one, okay? It is brewed with figs, orange peels, and spices. This is very, like how when you see like old barrels of alcohol, they'd have the X's on it. 2 Xmas. This is Wow, it's very interesting. It's brewed in the tradition of Swedish glögg with figs, and oh my God, it's really good. It's the best way to say it was sweet and it had enough of tart and spice. I'm gonna give it a 4.2. Really good. If you can find this, this is a really good beer. This is one of the most unique things I've ever had. It's just really good. Hop Flake White IPA. It's an IPA by Sam Adams, and I'm gonna give it a 2 because it's not that great. And Horchata Imperial Stout by Belgian Beaver. 4.2. It is great. It does taste like horchata. It really does, and the flavors are so good. It's really good. And you have a Beaver sombrero on. Really good, unusual beers for Christmas. Now I got a little bit of a Christmas present for you folks. So, Shin Godzilla did so well in Japan, even though Anno is saying that he's not going to be on the project. It looks like it's been greenlit for a live-action sequel. You heard it from me. There's been rumblings around the internet. So, the rumors that have been stated by various sources is that perhaps it will be a direct sequel, which I think would be a good idea, because you created one of the most and the most financially successful Godzilla films in all of history, and you know what? You don't want to continue with that? It had a great story that could explain new monsters arising. It was perfect. I really thought, and there's a lot of mystery to it, even though there's political stuff. You could do a sequel and have it take an entirely different direction, but Anno won't be associated with it. So some people are suggesting if there is a sequel, it's not going to be a direct sequel. It's going to be a whole different thing. Kind of like what that looks like the Godzilla anime movie is going to be. But I really, even though they say that, I don't buy it, because it seems like everyone is on from Shin Godzilla is on board except Anno, which is, I think they could do it. I mean, that whole rumor online about like another, like a Parasite or something could work in a new film. Yeah, there was a film, there was a fake storyline saying that possibly Godzilla was the original, like, 1954 Godzilla with a parasite. That's why he looked weird in Shin. You could find a way for Shin, because of his strange genetics, for parts of his body, like the end, to break away and turn it into new stuff. And you could create maybe a parasitic organism. You could have a new form of Godzilla to be like the original Shodai Goji and Heisei Goji fused together. You could do so much with that setting because it's already there. It's best not to throw the baby out with the bathwater and to start a fresh new thing. Well, folks, it's been great. I haven't been very goofy because ho ho ho. But I hope you enjoyed this. These have been great beers. I really suggest you find some of these, especially El Camino and 2Xmas. I really suggest you, or the Tyrion Brew. Really, yeah, I think you guys would enjoy it. You guys have a good day, and God bless.